As the last wisps of glacial ice retreated from the frozen tundra, a team of Arctic explorers stumbled upon a relic of the past shrouded in mystery and frozen time since 1917. The rusty hulk of a ghost ship, its wooden hull weathered to a silvery gray, lay half buried in the permafrost, a testament to the unforgiving power of nature. The team's leader, Captain Jameson Riley, a grizzled veteran of the North Pole's harshest winters, gazed upon the find with a mix of awe and trepidation, his eyes squinting against the biting Arctic wind. This was no ordinary wreck. The ship's name etched in faded paint across the prow read Artemisia, and the tales of her ill-fated crew had haunted the annals of Arctic. Captain Riley's eyes had seen many wonders and terrors in the frozen north, but nothing prepared him for the sight of this ghostly vessel. He had spent decades navigating the treacherous ice floes and crevasses of the Arctic, but there was something about this ship that seemed to stir something deep within him. Maybe it was the sense of history, or perhaps it was the eerie feeling that this ship had been frozen in time, its secrets waiting to be unearthed. As the team began to survey their discovery, they noticed strange markings on the ship's hull, a series of cryptic symbols etched in a language long forgotten. Captain Riley's eyes narrowed, his mind racing with the possibilities. Had this been a ship of discovery, or had it been some sort of covert vessel operating under the veil of secrecy? The team's chief archaeologist, Dr. Sophia Patel, a brilliant, if reclusive scholar, was summoned to the site, her eyes lighting upon the symbols like a moth to flame. She worked tirelessly deciphering the code etched into wood and steel as the team's anthropologist, Dr. Lucas Reed, a soft-spoken yet fiercely dedicated researcher, pored over the ship's logs and journals, searching for any mention of the Artemisia's fateful journey. Dr. Patel's eyes sparkled with an intellectual fervor as she delved deeper into the cryptic symbols. She had spent years studying ancient languages and codes, but this was something new, a language that seemed to defy explanation. As she worked, the team's geologist and oceanographer, Dr. Henry Chen and Captain Victoria Martinez, respectively, both seasoned veterans of the Arctic, began to examine their own finds. Drive Chen uncovered a hidden cache of ancient artifacts, while Captain Martinez found evidence of a long-abandoned campsite hidden beneath the ice. As they excavated the ship's hold, they found a stash of cryptic letters penned by a young sailor named Tom. The letters were yellowed and worn, but the emotions they conveyed were raw and unbridled. Tom's words spoke of a fear that had consumed him, a fear that had driven him to the brink of madness. The team listened in rapt attention as Dr. Reed read the letters aloud, his voice trembling with the weight of Tom's words. "What happened to the Artemisia?" Dr. Patel asked, her eyes narrowed in concentration. The team's historian, Dr. L.R. Avex, shook her head. "We'll never know for certain. The records from that time are sketchy at best. But one thing's for sure, the Artemisia vanished without a trace, leaving behind no signs of struggle or distress." Captain Riley's eyes clouded, his thoughts drifting back to the countless tales of Arctic mystery and tragedy. "There's something out there, ladies and gentlemen," he said, his voice low and serious. "Something that'll stop at nothing to get what it wants. And I think we're getting close to the truth." The team nodded, their faces set in determination. They had uncovered a piece of history, and they were determined to uncover the rest. But as they continued their excavation, strange things began to happen. Equipment would go missing only to reappear hours later. The wind would pick up, whipping the snow into a frenzy, as if some unseen force was trying to push them away. Dr. Patel's eyes sparkled with excitement. "We're getting close, I can feel it. The code is almost deciphered." But as they worked, Drive Chen saw the ghostly apparition of a sailor frozen in time. Captain Martinez felt an icy grip on her arm, as if something was trying to pull her away. And Drive Reed saw a figure shrouded in darkness, a figure that seemed to be watching them, waiting for its moment to strike. As the team delved deeper into their discovery, they began to realize that the Artemisia was not just a ship of mystery, it was a ship of darkness. And they were about to uncover the secrets that had been hidden beneath the ice for nearly a century. But were they prepared for what lay